So our coach was struggling, and there was a Australian climbing team. It was right across the lodge where we were having our dinner, and there was a doctor in the team, and she crossed into our eye and said, "Look, he got altitude sickness, and you have to airlift him within 24 hours. The way he looked like, he's going to die under 24 hours." It's quite a shock for a 19-year-old, isn't it? So, and then my mind was, I was actually mortified, and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to get the helicopter there in the first place. Hi, this is Ramindu, Randeni, leadership and business coach. But let me share one of the stories that happened in my life when I was a teenager. One of the most incidental story, even to date, that resonating in my soul. So I thought of sharing that because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people out there are going to find massive value in this story. Now, let me take you to year 2000, 22 years ago. Now, back in school, I was selected to climb the Himalayan mountains. We had this mountain climbing club, and we had this expedition set. Our aim was to hit 18,000 feet, the first base camp at the west end of Everest. Had we achieved that, we would have been the first Sri Lankan school team to achieve that target. So 4 weeks prior to this expedition, we were training, hitting the gym, doing whatever that what we can do to up our fitness. So one of those days I hit the gym and I was on the way back home riding my motorbike, and in the hindsight I know I was not actually riding it, I was actually flying it. It's pretty dangerous. So at one bend, it was completely dark, and I was taking the bend really, really fast. I can't remember, something around 80 kilometers per hour, I think. And in the middle of the road, there was a dark black dog. And it took me a couple of seconds to process there's a dog in the middle of the road. So I tilted the bike to my right. Unfortunately, so did the dog. I jumped to my bikes and we crashed. And I crashed in such a speed, and immediately there was a slope, and I dragged on the road something around 10 meters. And I was wearing a denim which actually saved my skin, but still it peeled and I was bleeding heavily. So a bunch of guys ran into me and asked, "Machang, how are you?" And we thought you broke your leg, etc. But for some grace, I didn't break my leg, but it was damaged heavily. So then I was rushed into our family doctor by my elder brother. So, and the doctor said, "Wow, what an escape," etc. And he cleaned all the sand and all that from my wound. And he said, "Son, 3 months rest." I said, "No way, I'm climbing Himalayas in 4 weeks." And I still remember the look on his face, and are you out of your mind kind of a face. And then I pleaded, I said, "Look, this is my passion, I've been dreaming for this for such a long time, I'm definitely gonna go." Well, thanks to him, he gave me some pills which they usually give for wounded soldiers. So in a couple of weeks' time, thanks to him, I recovered. I started my exercises, jogging, not without a large scar on my calf, and also limping a little bit, but I clearly started recovering pretty fast. Now, then we landed in Kathmandu in a really cold evening. I think it was something around 0 degrees. And we were a bunch of kids from Sri Lanka, which has about 30-31 degrees Celsius, right? So it was a huge shock for us from Kathmandu itself. Now we have to climb Himalayas. Now, I remember one of our guys was not feeling comfortable, and as soon as we checked out from the airport, we were hugged by some street sellers, and I remember he was chasing them away and swearing in Sinhalese. It was fond memories now. So now, then we took what they call a mountain flight to Lukla Airport. Something about Lukla Airport. It's known as the most dangerous airport in the world, because there are so many reasons for that. One of the reasons is the runway is pretty short. Okay, if the pilot doesn't know how to slow down the flight properly, we're going to crash. We land and we crash. Oh, and also there's a huge trench. There's a drop, I think about 1,000 feet or something. And if you don't land properly in runway, you're going to crash. Nobody's going to survive. So it's known back to back from so many documentaries, etc., the most dangerous airport in the world. But of course, nothing happened to us, and it was a pretty enjoyable flight. We landed in Lukla and we began our expedition. And then a couple of days later, we reached Namche Bazaar, and it's one of the tallest cities or towns in the world, something above 11,000 feet. And there you meet a certain ethnicity called Sherpa. One thing about Sherpa, they're an incredible ethnicity. They're pretty strong. They live in Himalayas and they're outstanding in hospitality and they speak fluent English. Now you can't expect more than that. So we checked into a restaurant or a lodge called Kumbu Lodge. And so during this time, our coach was showing some symptoms of some sort of a sickness. But we didn't have the knowledge to recognize that this was actually showing altitude sickness. Right? We didn't have any knowledge whatsoever. So our coach was struggling. And there was an Australian climbing team, it was right across the lodge where we were having our dinner. And there was a doctor in the team, and she crossed into our end and said, look, he got altitude sickness, and you have to airlift him within 24 hours. The way he looked like, he's going to die under 24 hours. It's quite a shock for a 19-year-old, isn't it? So, and then my mind I was actually mortified, and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to get a helicopter there in the first place. But we slept at that night. I remember something around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, our coach started screaming, and I got up with one of my friends, got up as well, and he was asking for water, and he was clearly struggling. And one moment we thought he passed away, he died. So I banged on his chest, and somehow he started breathing again. And after that, actually, he did explain that how we saw him leaving his body. It was horrendous. And I remember we actually brought aboard one of the fizzy drinks brand. Back then, we didn't know how unhealthy these brands are. So we bought that from Kathmandu. And our entrepreneurial thinking was that we're going to take this to base camp, and we're going to set a bonfire, and we're going to drink that fizzy drink and come to Sri Lanka and sell it as an advertisement and make some money. But that bottle was, what we all had to help our coach. So he gulped half of the bottle, and rest of it we had it. So there go our advertisement. And somehow we survived that night. Then I realized this is pretty serious. So I spoke to the owner of the lodge, and she said, look, you need to correspond with your embassy. So I called the Sri Lankan embassy in Kathmandu, and guess what? They said, we can't send you a heli. First of all, you didn't inform us you're climbing, and secondly, I don't think you have money to pay for a helicopter. That was crazy, and we got shocked. So, and then our coach was struggling a lot, so we had to do whatever it's going to cost to send him to Kathmandu. So then the last phone call, I rang him and said, look, he's about to die. If he dies, I'm going to carry his body and dump it on your table. And if you're going to name and shame that it's because of you he died. Half an hour later, he called back again, son, there's a heli on its way. And the helicopter communicated back to the lodge saying that we're not going to land in this mountain, but the other mountain, which is far away again, was a huge walk. And we had to carry our coach in a stretcher. And the Kumbu Lodge generously gave us a stretcher. It was made of iron. It was pretty heavy itself. So we carried our coach, and the other mountain, at the last bit, it was pretty steep. And I had to pull him like that, and I pulled a muscle in my back, and I injured, and I think tore a couple of my tissues in the back, which back home it took about 6 months to heal. And one of the most beautiful memories that I have even today is we put our coach in the helicopter, and the helicopter lifted and was flying away. I thought, that's it, he survived. So now I have a team without a coach. We still decided that we're going to proceed further because we were so ingrained with this idea that we have to hit our target 18,000. So we took the team somewhere close to 17,000, but unfortunately half of our team was hallucinating, and a couple of guys were bleeding from their nose. And we were all torn and exhausted, and we clearly didn't have the spirit and the energy to proceed. So close to the target, we decided, you know what, we're going to withdraw. This is as far as we're going to go. So I talked to my boys and said, look, we did well, so we'll go back home. This is our story. So then we returned back to Namche Bazaar, and we lodged into the same restaurant and lodge, and we had a nice time. But then I knew for the next 2 days, I have not much of a clue how to take my team to Lukla Airport because we don't have a guide, we don't have a coach. But we took the risk, so I guided the team back to Lukla. And I remember a day before we go to Lukla Airport. I wanted to take the leverage of time. So I actually asked my team to get up at around 3 o'clock in the morning. They thought it's 5 a.m., but it was 3 a.m. I wanted to take the leverage of time in case something happened. So we took off something around 3:30 and we were walking, and one junction, there was a Y junction. I had no memory that we actually went past that Y junction. So everybody's asking like, which way is it, left or right? And I thought, you know what, it got to be right. And we took the right side and we proceeded about a couple of 100 meters. And at that time, that really odd time, there was a Sherpa guy walking towards us. He had a radio on his shoulder and is playing an English song. It was such a weird sight because the Sherpas don't get up that early. So, and he was playing a song of Backstreet Boys. And I felt like making a comment and I said, nice song. And he stopped and said, yeah, thanks. And where you guys are heading? It's pretty early. And I said, look, we're going to Lukla Airport. And he said, Lukla Airport is the other road. This is completely wrong road. So saved by grace, some grace. So we turned back, thank God, and we took to the left and we landed, somehow achieved Lukla Airport. And then flight took off, landed in Kathmandu safely, and we rushed into the hospital to see the status of our coach. And luckily, he survived. He actually checked into the hospital in the last minute. He was in ICU. They have given that shock, and he had this blank line, went on for a couple of minutes. Doctors worked hard, and even to date, he's alive. But during this whole back and forth trips to the hospital, we had to stay a few days in Kathmandu. Resulted in, I ran out of all the money that I brought to pay for our lodge in Kathmandu. Right, on the last day, a day before we take the flight from Kathmandu, we had to pay off our dues and we didn't have money. Now, we did something naughty, which I'll definitely not recommend, but we had no choice. I told the team, look, we got to run away. We'll just get off early, we go one by one, and we run away, and we go straight to the airport. Everybody was so terrified, and they thought, you know, this is a really bad plan, but we had no choice. We can't stay there and work in the restaurant to settle the bills, isn't it? So then, at that morning, we actually had a bit of a discussion with a taxi driver. We paid a little bit in advance and said, we're going to come, and you're going to drive real fast to the Kathmandu airport. And then in the morning, we sent a couple of guys early with their backpacks, and we have 5 more guys. And you're walking down, and my mates asked, like, what if they want to stop us? Then I said, like, you know, if they try to stop us, we'll fight, and we run. We were so inexperienced, and we completely underestimated them. So then, with that whole time, I told guys, look, this is our opportunity, this is our moment, let's run away. So we ran, and we ran real fast. We got into the taxi and asked taxi guy to drive as fast as possible. One of the important thing in the hindsight that happened in me was I was not prepared at all for any of this. I was barely, we were all barely prepared to climb the mountain in the first place. But I was kept on pushing me. The environment, the circumstances were kept on pushing me over the edge. And every time I thought I'm not actually prepared to face this, I realized I could actually do better than I expected every single time. So the message is that no matter what happened in your life, and no matter what will happen in your life in the future, we are bigger and better than our circumstances. We are always bigger. Every spiritual context has hinted that. If you look at the Bible, it says God has created in His own image. And Veda, it says one with Brahma. We are one with the universe. And Buddhism, it says in Anguttara Nikaya that we are illuminated soul called Prabhasura Chitta, that we are much brighter and bigger than any other light, any other force in the world, only to be defiled by your fear, your doubt, your jealousy, anger, and all the other characteristics that defile you as a great human being. So the message is, be bigger and better than your circumstances. Believe in yourself, and because you are much better, whatever you do in the future, you're much better and bigger than whatever you will achieve in your lifetime. Thanks for listening. Live with spirit.